Good afternoon. How much money has the ACTU received from the super system in the last 12 months?
Thank you for your question, Senator. The ACTU has a number of relationships with superannuation funds to provide promotion services as well as other services to superannuation funds as they see fit. Those relationships and the money that we receive is public, and I'd encourage you to review the annual member meeting notices of the funds, which is part of their legislated requirement to disclose in order to see that.
Yeah, I have done that after the Labor government tried to remove a lot of these disclosures, but helpfully the Senate crossbench worked with the coalition to repel that attempt to cover up these payments. So it looks like in the last 12 months, according to the member meeting statements, that there was something like $15 million or something paid off from super funds to unions. Does that sound right to you?
To all unions? And in what kind of payments are you saying, Senator?
Australian Super paid $3.6 million to unions, CBUS 4.2, Hester 1.2 million, TWU Super 1.1 million, First Super $2.5 million to unions. So that's just a flavour. Does that sound right to you?
I mean, Senator Bragg, could you just elaborate the relevance of that question, to which you obviously already had an answer, to this particular bill inquiry?
Yeah. So the reason these questions are important is because we are interrogating the evidence of the submitter, and the submitter is in receipt of significant payments from the funds which would be the beneficiary of a new government scheme to prevent the wider use of this money by the people who actually own it.
Well, I think there's a I'm not accepting the premise of your characterisation of the bill there, Senator Bragg, but if you'd like to continue your line of questioning.
Thank you, Chair. So I guess the question is, are you aware of the significant sums that have been paid to major unions, which I assume are your members?
So superannuation funds will make payments to unions for two reasons. One, because unions receive directors' fees as a result of the time that directors spend as custodians of workers' retirement savings and giving up their time to boards. That is the predominant payment from superannuation funds to unions. The second reason is for marketing and promotion purposes. And these sort of contracts are highly rigorously negotiated, regulated, interrogated to ensure that they deliver the best value for members possible so that they can grow the fund, connect to members and educate members on what their superannuation is used for and the goal of the superannuation system.
Okay. Do you think like $4.2 million from CBUS to unions is a lot of money, or is that good value for these members?
Senator Bragg, I mean, I understand that Mr Mitchell is answering your questions and is comfortable to do so, but do you have questions about the bill?
Yeah, this is my last question about this issue.
Okay.
So CBUS makes that determination, not the ACTU.
Yeah, okay. Well, look, if you could just take on notice, I don't expect you to know today, and I'm not seeking to be unreasonable, but I'd like to know how much money the ACTU has received in the last 12 months directly, if any, from super funds.
I've already answered that question, Senator.
Oh, how much is it?
I've answered that question in its public statement, public knowledge that you can go find.
Well, I'm asking you now, given you're at the Senate inquiry.
But I've answered it.
Oh, how much? I didn't hear you say that figure, sorry.
But I've answered it in the sense that it's a public resource knowledge. Are you sort of asking me to go to the library and look up a book for you?
I'm asking you here, we're having an orderly exchange a Senate inquiry. I'm asking you how much money the ACTU has received from super funds in the last 12 months.
Well, I think the question has been answered. It may not be answered in a way that you like